Hi, and welcome to Freak Out to Chill Out again for Saturday. Um, Today I'm recording this a little early because it's been going around and around my head like a little goldfish, and I just need to get it out. And so I will record this now, and it's going out live, and I will also schedule it to go out again on Facebook Live at 7. So whether you're watching it now or whether you're watching it this evening, I do hope you enjoy it. It's particularly for my isolated Melbourne friends, or just anyone in Melbourne who is experiencing the strain and stress of being isolated, and particularly if you're somebody who lives alone. So you're working from home, you're living alone, and you're not able to have the normal contact with people that might keep you sane, let alone the exercise within your 5 kilometre radius. And I was listening to a woman talking on Radio National, I think yesterday or the day before, who was talking about her loneliness and mental fatigue, needing to find something or needing to find people. All of her normal routines had disappeared in lockdown. And at the same time, yesterday I found that I achieved two things. And those two things, while significant, I had been maybe procrastinating both of them, and there'd been some anxiety around both of them actually. But getting them achieved, I felt so proud of myself. And while neither of those achievements were huge, I submitted an assignment, and I delivered a day of training remotely, which I'd not done before, over Zoom. And so they're not going to change the world. They're not going to save anyone's life. But I just had such a feeling of accomplishment because I had done these things that I had perceived to be difficult. I had achieved them. The results of them, I don't know yet, but that I had completed them was such a feeling of positivity for me, and it reduced a background anxiety that I'd had all week. So I thought, I wish I could talk about this and teach this in a meditation, because it really does make a difference to one's mental health if one can set a goal, even if it's just one goal for every day, and achieve it in that day. Also give oneself some leeway if you don't get it done in a day for whatever reason, but just to have the intention of setting small things. So not necessarily big things. And even though my assignment and my day in the context of the whole world wasn't big, it certainly felt big to me. But maybe even if it's just 15 minutes of exercise when you get up, or maybe calling a friend, or writing a letter, or doing something that is a set thing that you can start and finish and go, great, I did that. The rest of my day might be difficult, my life might be difficult at the moment, but at least I got that one thing done. So even I do invite you to do maybe 5 minutes of mindful breathing. That would be a lovely thing to do. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to begin with 5 minutes of mindful breathing. where it's just going to be about watching your breath and noticing how the breath feels in your body. And then we'll do a deep relaxation. And in the midst of that relaxation, I'm going to, at the beginning, and then towards the end, I'm going to ask you to just become aware of a goal that you might want to set for yourself for tomorrow. And it might be a goal that you set for yourself for every day, or it might just be for tomorrow. That is completely up to you. And you might spend some time every night thinking about what your goal will be tomorrow, if you want to have different ones every day. Anyway, so let's do some mindful breathing. So if you're listening live and you want to stay awake, I do invite you to sit up. And even if it's this evening, it might be really nice to stay sitting up for tonight's practice so that you can really experience with relaxed alertness and remember, which even if you fall asleep, you'll still remember. So it'll be fine either way. So find yourself in your comfortable position. So if you are sitting, the idea is to have your feet supported so there's no drag on your hips, so that your lower legs are at right angles to your thighs, and your thighs are at right angles to your torso. Support for your lower back, support for the back of your neck if you're reclining back on a chair. The idea is that the back of your neck is long. And now as you breathe in, lengthen up through your spine so that you're lifting up through just behind your heart. Just let that lift up slightly. If you'd like, you can close your eyes, but it's not essential. If you want to leave your eyes open, I invite you to allow your gaze to soften. So maybe you might be looking down. You know that heavy lidded gaze that children have just as they're falling asleep and they're really struggling to keep themselves awake. So just allowing that gaze to drop, to soften. Allow your breath to soften. As we begin 5 minutes of mindful breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Simply observing your breath as it is in this moment. No need to change your breath. Breath flowing in and breath flowing out. You might like to observe the in part of your breath and noticing if there's a slight pause at the top of your in-breath. You might notice your out-breath, inquiring into the slight pause at the bottom of your out-breath. I invite you to notice the sensations inside your nostrils. A relaxed noticing of your sinuses, the back of your throat, inside your lungs. Invite curiosity as you observe the movements in your abdomen as you breathe. You may become aware of a slight expansion in your whole body as you breathe in, and a slight relaxation as you breathe out. Resting in the rhythm of your own breath for another minute. And now release the attention on your breath, knowing that you've just given yourself 5 minutes of mindful breathing. And you can come back to this recording if you would like that guidance on a daily basis. Now I invite you to become aware of a simple goal that you would like to achieve tomorrow. It may be something that you would like to achieve daily, or it might just be for tomorrow. Something small that has a beginning and an end. Setting that as a firm intention in language that is positive, in the present tense. And now I invite you to become aware of your whole face, noticing your face, your left ear, your right ear, both ears simultaneously, your scalp, neck and throat, your left shoulder and arm, left hand and fingers, whole left arm and shoulder, your right shoulder and arm, hand and fingers, your whole right arm and shoulder, holding both arms in your attention at the same time. Take your attention into the whole front of your torso, the whole back of your torso, observing your whole torso, front and back, just as it is in this moment. Not thinking, just sensing your left hip, leg and foot, whole left leg and hip, your right hip, leg and foot, your whole right leg. Awareness in your whole pelvic girdle, both whole legs and pelvic girdle. Awareness in the whole right side of your body, front and back. The whole left side of your body, front and back. The whole outside of your body. The whole inside of your body. Observing your experience of your whole body. Remembering your whole body breathing in and your whole body breathing out. The soft expansion and the equally soft relaxation. An equally or an increasingly smooth lake of calm. And now I invite you to remember your small achievable goal. And as if your goal is a pebble, drop it into your tranquil lake and watch the ripples of your goal move through your body. I invite you to see yourself moving through your day, see yourself achieving your small goal, and notice how you feel having achieved your goal. You may even like to invite a deep inner knowing that you will have that feeling the following day, even if the goal is different. Because it is not in the goal itself, it's in the achievement of the goal. Allow yourself to bathe in that feeling. The feeling that comes from doing something you set out to do. And the knowing that it is you who have done this. Giving yourself time to rest in this feeling for a few more moments. And now coming back into your breath, noticing your body expanding against your clothes, against the surface beneath you, feeling the breath on your face, and let your body start to come back into a state of waking consciousness. As you stretch and twist in whatever way makes sense for your body. You may like to rub your hands together until they're warm. If you know that they're clean, you may like to cover your eyes and let your eyes open into that warm darkness, very gently allowing light into your eyes, massaging through your face and your scalp. And if it's comfortable for you, bringing your hands to your heart. May all beings be at peace, and may we all live in the true peace of our own happiness. And before you leave this meditation, I invite you to remember your intention, your goal, in that positive, affirmative language. And I look forward to tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy that feeling that comes from achieving something you've set out to do. Thank you very much, and have a lovely evening. And make sure, if you are going anywhere, if you are driving particularly, make sure that you're fully alert before you get into your car. Thank you and good night.